The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. The roof looked perfect on closeout day. 18 months later, the homeowner calls about a ceiling stain, and you're in the attic trying to remember what the deck looked like before the shingles went down. You can't. Nobody shot it. That call is where margin goes to die. By the end of this, you'll know how to run an install as a controlled system, so a roof you built 2 years ago answers its own warranty question. Almost no roof fails in the open field. It fails at the edges, where the proof got covered. Start with what you're defending against. A roof is mostly redundant in the open field. Overlapping courses shed water even when one shingle isn't perfect. The trouble is concentrated, and a roof fails for one of 4 reasons. A bad detail, meaning flashing, a valley, or a penetration. Bad fastening, meaning the pattern, placement, or nail length. Bad ventilation. Or bad deck prep. That's it. Build the whole install around those 4, and you've deleted most of your service calls. Before anyone climbs, lock the scope in writing. Not a sales note that says replace roof. A documented condition review. Capture roof type, measured slope by plane, deck thickness, layer count, and ventilation, with intake and exhaust recorded separately. Then get explicit about the edges. Gutters in or out. Chimney counterflashing, the metal where the roof meets the chimney, new or reused. Intake ventilation in or out. Those vague items become field arguments. And a field argument over the owner's head while the roof is open is the most expensive talk in roofing. Build the safety plan before you schedule the crew, not on arrival. Roofing is one of the most dangerous trades, and falls are the largest single cause of death in it. Federal rules require conventional fall protection for residential work 6 feet or more above the ground. Here's the 2026 change. California aligned its residential trigger to 6 feet on July 1st, 2025, matching the federal floor, and every state is moving that way. Treat 6 feet as the working trigger, the test of a real plan. The crew lead can stand in the driveway and name today's hazard controls before production. Now, confirm the documents against the actual house. 4 things govern your install: the local authority, the adopted code edition, the product's printed instructions, and the assembly in front of you. They can disagree, and when they do, the most stringent one wins. The 2024 residential code is in adoption across more jurisdictions, so confirm the edition your town actually adopted, because adoption lags publication. Pull the fastener rule too. Code sets the floor at 4 nails per strip shingle. The manufacturer can require more, and in high wind they will. Fastening is failure point 2, so nail it like the warranty depends on it. Because it does. Nail too high, and you miss the nailing zone, the strip where the course above locks down, and the roof zippers in wind. Nail too low, and you expose the head. Overdrive with the gun, and you cut the mat, the fiberglass core of the shingle. The floor is corrosion-resistant nails, 12-gauge shank, biting at least 3/4 of an inch into the sheathing. The deck review after tear-off is the most time-sensitive checkpoint on the job. The evidence disappears the second the underlayment goes down. Document soft sheathing, rot, delamination, and old penetrations, and record what you replaced and who approved it. Then catch the upgrade hiding in plain sight. In high wind regions, renailing an underfastened deck roughly doubles its resistance to wind uplift. And the 2025 Resilience Standard now extends tighter deck nailing with ring shank nails to all of its roofs nationally, not just the coast. Highest value, lowest cost, and only while the deck is open. Then come the water control details, where roofs are actually won or lost. Work the transitions and photograph each before it's covered. Eaves get the ice barrier, where code requires it. A sealed membrane running from the edge to at least 24 inches inside the wall line. Valleys get the membrane down first, the cutoff set from center. Sidewalls get step flashing woven into every course, never one continuous strip, with a kickout at the bottom to throw water into the gutter, not behind the siding. Missing kickout flashing is a hidden wall rot factory. Shoot each detail wide, then close, then finished. Ventilation gets its own section because it's the most commonly shorted item on a re-roof, and one of the fastest ways to avoid a shingle warranty. The rule is balance. Roughly half the airflow as intake low at the soffit, half as exhaust high at the ridge. The code baseline is 1 square foot of net-free area per 150 square feet of attic. Net-free area is the real opening, not the vent size. And the trap. A ridge vent with no working intake is a downgrade dressed as an upgrade. Now the rule that protects everything you just did. Install the roof that was sold, specified, and documented. No field substitutions. Swap a product, change a fastener, or skip an accessory without written approval, and you've created a warranty, code, and trust problem at once. The manufacturer's instructions aren't advice. For warranty purposes, they're the governing document, and they often demand more than code. If they say 6 nails in high wind and the crew puts in 4, the exposure is real. The warranty follows the instruction, not the habit. Build inspection hold points into the schedule so the details get checked before they're covered. 6 stops do most of the work. Deck after tear-off, eave and ice barrier, valleys, wall and penetration flashing, ventilation, intake confirmed open, and the first area review. That one is the highest leverage stop you have. Before the pattern and the fastening repeat across the entire roof, you catch the systematic error once instead of 1,000 times. Every hold point gets an owner who shoots it, reviews it, and stores it. Put your weather rules in writing before work starts, not when the sky changes. Wind, lightning, extreme heat, and material temperature limits all decide whether work continues. Asphalt shingles may need hand sealing in cold weather because the self-seal strip, the glue line that bonds the tabs, won't activate below its rated temperature. A real stop work rule answers 5 questions. Who calls the stop? How the roof gets dried in? How loose material gets secured? How the owner gets updated? And when work restarts. And anyone can call a safety stop with no penalty. A worker who fears blame keeps working in lightning. Then close it out so the record survives a warranty claim. The closeout package is your single best protection when a call comes months later. Final photos of each slope and key detail. Product names, colors, and lot numbers. Deck replacement record, permit and inspection status, change orders with approvals, and the warranty registration confirmed. When a customer calls about a ceiling stain 18 months out, the company that can pull the photos and see the pipe boot, the valley, and the deck resolves it in minutes. The one working from memory eats a repair it didn't cause. Here's where Roof Predict fits, and where it doesn't. It works the bookends, not the roof. Before the job, it pairs an estimated roof age range with per-home storm physics to flag which roofs are likely due so your scope talk starts from real context. After the job, it keeps the install history tied to the same house record you targeted from. It does not inspect the roof, diagnose damage, or decide a warranty or coverage outcome. Roof age is a range, not a date. The list points you at the right houses. The crew earns the roof. Close the loop. A roof almost never fails in the open field. It fails at a detail, a fastener, the ventilation, or the deck, and it fails because the proof got covered. So lock the scope, plan safety to 6 feet, prove the deck and flashing on camera before they disappear, install the assembly you sold, and hand off a record that answers its own warranty call. Run the job as a system, not decisions made on the roof with the owner watching. That's the install.